Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into an amendment to an 8K filing from Flexible Solutions International Inc. And let's just say this amendment is all about one thing, landing a much needed deal. So Flexible Solutions International Inc., a company that's been around and is actually listed on the NYSE American under the ticker FSI, has filed this amendment. Think of an amendment as a correction or an addition to a previous report. They're specifically talking about a new food grade contract for their Illinois plant. This isn't just a small order, folks, this is a big one. This new contract is expected to bring in between $6.5 million and $13 million each year. That's a pretty wide range, but even at the lower end, it's a significant boost. What's really interesting here is that production will start immediately, and they expect to ramp up to these revenue targets as fast as possible. The best part, they don't need any new equipment or major upgrades to make this happen. This means increased sales without a big upfront investment, which in the business world is like finding a free lunch. They also put out a press release on August 11th to announce this good news. Now, this filing itself is dated August 27th, 2025, but it's referencing an event that happened earlier in August. It's a bit of a formal way of saying, hey, we signed a big deal and here are the documents to prove it. This report is filed under the Securities Exchange Act of 1934, which is basically the rule book for how public companies have to report important information to investors and the government. It's all about transparency to make sure everyone's playing fair. Flexible Solutions International Inc. is incorporated in Alberta, Canada. While the filing is with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, the company itself is Canadian. Their stock symbol is FSI, and you can find it traded on the NYSE American Exchange. This company has common stock, and that's what is registered on the exchange. So if you're an investor, you're looking at the company's common shares. This section tells us exactly what happened. They entered into a major contract. A material definitive agreement means it's a significant deal that could really affect the company's financial health. And that's exactly what this food grade contract is. This is a really key point. For many companies, landing a big contract means needing to spend a lot of money upfront on new machines, factories, or technology. But Flexible Solutions doesn't have that hurdle. They can ramp up production using what they already have. This means the profits from this contract could flow through to their bottom line much faster and with less financial risk. It's efficient growth. Now let's talk about what this really means for Flexible Solutions. For a company to be successful, it needs customers and it needs to be able to serve them. This contract shows two things. First, that their Illinois plant is capable of producing food grade products, which is a specific and often demanding standard. Second, it signals a strong demand for their offerings. Landing a deal with potential annual revenue of up to $13 million is not something you can ignore. It suggests they are competitive in their market. Think of it this way. If you run a bakery and suddenly get an order for thousands of loaves of bread every day, you need to know if your ovens are big enough or if you need to buy more. Flexible Solutions has apparently figured out that their ovens are already sufficient for this new larger order. This efficient for this new larger order. This efficient for this new larger order. We don't have historical financial tables directly in this specific filing, as it's an amendment to report a new event. However, the context of this filing implies a positive development in their operational capacity and sales pipeline. Typically, a company would disclose revenue figures, cost of goods sold, and profitability in their regular financial reports like a 10Q or 10K. This 8K amendment focuses on the event of securing the contract. What we can infer, though, is that this contract is aimed at improving their financial performance. If they were struggling with sales before, this could be a major turning point. If they were already doing well, this is fuel to accelerate their growth. The important thing here is the scale of the contract and the lack of added capital expenditure. This kind of deal can also open doors. Once a company proves it can handle food grade production for one client, it becomes more attractive to other potential clients in that sector. It builds credibility and showcases their operational capabilities. Now, for my take on Flexible Solutions International based on this filing is a positive signal. It shows proactive business development and an ability to capitalize on opportunities without major financial strain. The lack of needing new equipment is a huge win, reducing the risk of the investment not paying off. However, it's crucial to remember that this is just one contract and its potential is based on estimates. We need to see how quickly they can scale up production, how efficiently they can manage costs within this new contract, and if they can maintain this level of sales consistently. The true test will be in their future financial reports. Do these revenues fully materialize? Does this contract improve their profit margins? Are they able to secure similar or even larger deals in the future? For Flexible Solutions, the challenge is now to convert this significant opportunity into sustained profitable growth and to manage any unexpected operational hiccups that could arise as they ramp up. Alright, that's our breakdown of this significant contract announcement from Flexible Solutions International. What's your take on this deal and what it signals for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this analysis helpful, please hit that like button and remember to subscribe so you don't miss our future deep dives into corporate filings. Also, make sure to check out our Discord community linked in the description for more discussions and insights. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.